was
This
going through,
conference will now be recorded.
okay, CDN, Content Delivery Network, why the data is very fast. Anyone has any questions? Are you able to understand? The most important thing, if you can decrease the distance and people accessing having a decent internet, anything in the world will be faster. So that is the reason we are using one thing called as CDN, Content Delivery Network. What happens in CDN? Instead of the request is going to the endpoint, it will go to the nearest place, load it, and it will come back. So that is the reason why the data is very, very faster. If you see yesterday's example, it was faster for around 300, 400%. Okay, 300%. One image which is loading for 800 milliseconds, with CDN it is loading with 2 milliseconds. Okay, that's the capability of CDN. Let us go and create it, or I'll go through. Very simple, sir. Now this is what you require. I don't think so anyone uses CDN if 6+ years of experience or 5+ years of experience. But let us concentrate on how do you create it. It's very, very simple. Online people, anyone has any questions? Classroom people, anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'll tell you what is the meaning of origin. What is the meaning of origin, I said you? Okay, so let's go for it. Pretty simple, sir. Okay, so actually this is Chennai, this is Bangalore, this is Hyderabad, this is Delhi. These are edge locations. Now the customer is present in Hyderabad. When he access the files, actually the file should be present in, where is that? Hyderabad, so that he can access the file. But actually how the file is copied into this places, okay? So actually what you need to do, actually you, the person who wants the application to be very faster, they have to move whatever files, it has to be load faster, right? youtube.com means, what is the meaning of youtube.com? Videos should be faster. So what do? You take all the videos, you take all the videos of YouTube. Maybe in your laptop you created some YouTube videos. Then what do? This laptop videos will move it into one place, that is called as, what is that? Origin. In CDN, you have a concept called as origin. Sir, what is meant by an origin? What is meant by an origin? Whatever the files which all over the world people should access it very fast, those files you keep it in one place. What is that? We call it as origin. Example of origin is, what is that? S3. You keep all the files, but directly I can use S3 URL, right? Then what is the difference between CDN URL and S3 URL? What is the difference?
Those will be copied to edge locations.
What is the difference between S3 and CDN?
The files will be stored in edge locations.
Yes. So when you are using S3 link, means what? You can use S3 link, right? S3 link means what? Yesterday only I told you. You're seeing my face. What is the answer? Yeah. S3 link, if I click on it, why it is slow? Not from the server. S3 is present in specific region. It will go to that region. Okay. Let us take an example. If the region is North Virginia, from Hyderabad, it will go to North Virginia. S3 is in a specific region. So you can use S3, but actually I will keep all my files in, what is that? One place, that is S3. So S3 is one origin. You can call it as load balancer as origin. There are multiple things. You are custom. You have, what is that? Origin. From there, now what do? You have an option here. What do? In CDN, you will go and do what is that? Distribution. So what is the distribution? Let me go and explain you. This is the way people will think actually, but actually it is wrong. When you do a distribution, right? Many people think what is distribution? The file will be copied from origin to where? Eh? Nearest edge location. No. When you try to create a distribution, AWS will create what is that? To start URL, you need a domain, right? HTTP, one domain. That domain gets created, not files will be copied. Okay, the files will be not copied. Files will be not copied. Now, let us take an example. This file name is, what is the file name? What is the file name? Dixit.gpg. Now one person is present in Hyderabad. You go and provide this CDN URL to access what is the file name? Dixit. So this particular person from Hyderabad clicks on Dixit. So what will happen? If you go and click on CDN link, what will happen? It will go to where? Hyderabad. Yes or no? Hyderabad, the file is copied. Yes or no? No. If you go and create a distribution, is the file is copied? No. So for
URL
the
is copied.
first time when you click on the URL, any person, it will go to Hyderabad and it will ask for I need Dixit.jpg file. Dixit file is not there. This particular edge location will go into S3, connect to this one, copy this file and keep it in Hyderabad and then give it to you. So first time, is it faster or slower? Slower. Now where is the file is present? In now the file is present in Hyderabad. Second person goes and click on Dixit file. Will it go to S3 or will it go here?
And
Hyderabad. Is it faster? First time
yes,
it is slower. So what is the proof? Can you tell me the proof? The proof is yesterday you remember, right? I added one girl's name. What is that girl's name, man? Hemana. Okay. So if you go back and see here. So what I will do, what is the difference between S3? S3 KUMAR Kumar image is present in S3. When you click on it, it will go above. Okay, it will take some time. Huh? I should have removed that option, man. Okay, just give me 1 minute. There is an option in Azure. I made it. I added it. If your database is not active for 1 hour, database will be sleeping. Some 2-3 queries again you query it, again it will get up. So what is that one? Cost will reduce. So I enabled that one unnecessarily. We need to connect it. If you connect it right, it will get up. It will get up now. Now it will get up. See. But how much time it take? This link is S3 link. But now see, now what I will do, I will go and click on what is that? HEMA. HEMA file, I go and click on it. HEMA file is present in CDN link. It will go to Hyderabad and it will come up and say, I need HEMA.jpg. Is the HEMA.jpg file is there? First time? No. What will happen? It will be slow. So here see, I'll go and click on HEMA. So it took how much time actually? Okay, 24. But now next time I go and click on it, what is happening? Is it again going? Again going to S3?
no,
No. Where it will go? Hyderabad.
it will go to
Is it
S3.
clear, right? Second time onwards, now you see it will be faster. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? So keep it in your mind. That is the most important thing. You can keep it in your mind. That is CDN. What is that one? To create it, pretty simple, sir. Nothing you need to do. What is this one? What you need to do? Create a distribution. Actually, this is one of the AWS service. The inputs will be given by a developer. You don't do anything. Just understand what is CDN. Now, what is this one? What is this one? What is this word? Origin means what did I select? Where are your files? S3 bucket. So just go and click on it. It will go and provide you S3 link. Where is the bucket? Array sir, I kept all my images here. Click on it. Do you have in S3 bucket? Do you have any path? Array sir, in S3 bucket there is a folder called as images. Only copy them. Then you can mention them. Okay. Origin access is what? Public access. What is that? You can select. You are the owner. You don't require anything actually. You don't require actually anything. But only thing, very keep it in your mind. Yesterday I said you, what is this word? What is cache? Always keep it in your mind. I think I'll tell you. This is what, keep it in your mind,
RAM.
sir. Not RAM, not RAM.
Okay.
It is temporary. So HEMA file, first time you go and click on it, HEMA file will go into edge location of Hyderabad. It is not found. It will go to S3. Takes the files and keep it in Hyderabad. And it is temporary file. It is not permanent. HEMA file is kept it in where? Hyderabad is temporary. You can set it in such a way that, sir, after 1 hour, that file should be deleted. Again, for the after 1 hour, someone acts HEMA fine. Again, for the first time, it will be slow. So temporary, keep it in your mind, sir. How do you know? See, it is, you have compressed the object and all these things are there, but you can come up with something called as, what is that? Here, you can come up and specify. Okay, all the functionality is present here. You don't do anything, sir. Here you will go and provide an option, cache policy. What is the cache policy? Okay, you want to go for what is the cache policy? You want to create a new policy. I want to create a new policy. When you go and click on new policy, it will ask you, see, what is the maximum seconds time to live, TTL. The file should be present in Hyderabad edge location. So I'll explain you. So if you see, right, you can go and provide you. Actually, for you, you don't do anything, sir. You don't do anything. Generally, all these inputs will be provided by your developer. Developer will come up and say, can you go and set this one, this one? Based on that, you will set it out. That's it. You don't do anything. You go below here, nothing, sir. Come down. Now, this is important. What is happening? I'll tell you. Let's take an example. I'll take an example of this one. This is India. This is Europe. This is United States. Fine. And edge locations are present where? Edge locations are present where?
All over world.
All over the world. It is present in Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Delhi. Okay, United States also edge locations are there. Europe also edge locations are there. Okay, you created something called as, what is that? Origin. And in origin, that is, what is that? S3, you kept certain files. So this is what which will happen. I am present in Secunderabad. I want to access the file. If I access the file, it will go to Hyderabad. It has not found for the first time. So what will happen? The request will go to, where is that? S3 bucket, and then it will copy into Hyderabad. It will not copy into all the regions. Keep it in your mind. Okay, so Hyderabad, the file is present now. The problem comes into picture is, there is one file, this file, which is nothing but, it is a website kind of a stuff, or like a HTML page, that is all about United States voting. Okay, now tell me, United States voting website is used by Hyderabad or US. Okay, then anyone from Hyderabad goes and click on US voting, the file is copied in Hyderabad, people can make it fast, but customer, the owner, will not get any benefit. US voting, if it is faster in India, it doesn't make any sense. They'll, like for your next example, greatandhra.com. Greatandhra.com is used in where? India. You can keep edge location in South Korea. You can copy a file in South Korea. Hyderabad people are accessed from South Korea and it is fast. Is it any business addition? No, doesn't make. That is also, you have here option. When you are using a CDN, the files has to copy to actually any edge location in the world. That is, what is that? What is that? What is that? Best performance. But if my business is only in, what is that? North America and Europe, then why should I distribute to India, Japan, Australia? Does not make any sense. then you can make it this. So your pricing model will reduce. It will not copy into any edge locations of that places apart from only what is that North America and Europe. Pricing model, if you want all over the world, my website should be faster. That means what is that? First one, because it will copy all the edge locations in the world wherever if the request is coming. Keep it in your mind. That's it, sir. You don't require anything. Now, actually, when you go and create it, yesterday you remember, right? When you go and create an alternate, see, you go and create, it will have some random name dot cloudfront.net is a domain name. People go and see the URL cloudfront.net, they will say, are AWS CDN. Instead of that one, you can change what is that? Any alternative. Dikshit will go and buy a domain name called as dikshit.com and he can convert CDN URL into dikshit.com so that people cannot know. I can do this one. Nothing, sir. You don't require anything. One button. You want any logging, anything, standard logging. And then what do? What is this word I said you? I'll create a distribution. When you create a distribution, pretty simple. Create a distribution, wait for 5 minutes. In the creation of the distribution, the files from S3 will copy into all the edge locations? No. What is happening? Only it will create this one. What is that? What is this name? Domain name. Not that. That's it. Okay. How do you access the file from now onwards? So let's go for it. Yesterday I was struggling, you right? It was not working. Why it is not working? I'll tell you. So what is my bucket name? My bucket name is ABCD. Fine. So, and in the bucket name, I added a file called as what is that? Right? How do you access this file? This file will become http://s3.am. Fine. Or it will be example. I'm just telling an example. Example. Okay. So this is an S3 link, or sorry, it won't be like this. It will be like this. Okay. So this is an S3 bucket link. Let us assume. Now, if you go and click on this link, Dikshit image will load. But the problem is, it will load from the region. What is the region? Fine. I need faster. Then what did you create it? You have this one. What is this? Now this name. Now what is the name? This is the name. How do you access now, Dikshit? Whatever this name is there, right? Simply replace with this name, right? And add this content. That's it. Now this is your, what is that? CDN link. Now you click on it, it will go to the edge location, look for it, and then load it back. So this is the way your basically distribution DNS link got created. Is it clear? Distribution link. Now let us take an example. Which is our favorite countries where India don't like? Pakistan. Let's take an example. Let's take an example. There is some sensitive to, what do you call it, as something we are providing a video against Pakistan, like some conspiracy or some kind of a thing, like how they cheated us or anything. But let's take an example. If that video is shown in Pakistan people get annoyed. They'll come up and say, what is this? This is against our country, right? You also have an option where you can say, boss, you have an option called as, what is this? What is this? So you can come up and specify edit, and you can come up and say, array, what is this? Block list. And I can come up and say, what is that? So your links will not work in. Is it clear, right? Your links will not work in Afghanistan. So that is a beauty where you can specify country level. I don't want to share it or anything. This is the way you create a distribution. You will get a link. I also did the link. I also added Hema photo or anything, and I got, what is that actually? I got the link. I took that link in the database. You remember, right? In the database, I added. From the database, what I'm doing right now, I double click on it, and then I go and click on what is that. Now, when I go and click on it, is it faster? Yes or no? Is it faster? As an example, same way everyone in the
Yes.
world are doing when you type what is that? Is it understood, right? What is in the background in the application? This HTML page, this one, this one, this one. Faster. Same thing. Everyone in the world. What is this? Pinterest. Pinterest is all about, see, it's me. And if you can see what Kumar is doing, what is his interest? When I'm buying my house, as I said, you're right, I was looking for some interior designing. How should I go for it? My interior designer is asking, how do you want your house? I said, like, I want like this one, this one. Can you tell me what is that one? So how do I know? I went into Pinterest. I started searching all my favorite thing, whatever I searching. It may be a heroines, it may be a hero, it may be a car, it may be a space, it may be a interior, everything based on that one. AI is running, artificial intelligence is running. Whatever I type, whatever is searching, it understands my taste and delivering me. See here, sir. So completely in terms of how do you create it, what, where, and everything. I was looking for some interiors, completely interiors, and what is happening. Like I am very much interested in food photography, food photography, how the food should be presented. We call this one as food dressing. So like this one, neatly, how do you go for it? Like I'm looking for some image. So it understood my, what is that one? My taste. And it has started loading. And one of my house I designed exactly, my hall will be exactly like this. Currently I copied from here and gave it to interior. Not only this one, it's very clear. It says, this is my house, copy and paste. Okay. So very good way. And how the images are fast. How the images are fast? Background, exactly. Another one, copy and paste, exactly this one. And one more thing, I did like completely copy and paste from here only. You see how the when I drag and drop in the below, what is happening, sir? Images are loading with what? CDN. And do I require a lot of loading time or is it faster? My curtains are copy and paste like this one. It provides a very good man. I was very shocked to see when I saw that. Initially I thought like, okay, what is there in that one? The AI it is using and it is providing based on my taste. Whatever I type, yes, they few days back I was looking for something like I was looking for some basically like presentations and everything, right? Day before yesterday it has loaded so many content like this one. I was looking for it actually. So this is the beauty of application loading fast with images, CDN. That is the reason top 20,000 companies in the world, if everyone in the world top 20,000 will use what is that? CDN. Without CDN you don't have anything, sir. Nothing is faster without any CDN. Is it clear, guys? Anyone has any questions? Okay, how I copied, I am able to recollect now. Exactly, I did a lot of copy. My house, exactly, copy and paste I did it, sir. Including like, there are so many things. So, but you see here, sir, and wait, I'm not getting any lag. Any lag I'm not getting. What is the reason? The images are coming from where? CDN. It will be obviously very fast. Clear, sir? Very important. Any questions? I am done with CDN. You need what is a CDN? CDN, with the help of CDN, distance is reduced and you are getting your data faster. YouTube is CDN, Amazon is CDN, Microsoft CDN, Google search is CDN. Everything is CDN. Nothing in the world without any CDN. And this is a very good What is that? System design questions. People ask you, can you please, if you are a senior, 10 years of experience, something like that, you're going in a big product based company, they'll ask you design Twitter. Design Twitter. Can you please write it? How do you design a Twitter? Design Amazon.com. You guys, young people use what is that? Tinder. Okay, some dating app you guys use, right? What is that? You swap it, right? How the images are they're coming. At the end of the day, what is that? CDN. Keep it in your mind. Understood, right? Very, very, very important. Today, Tinder is making billions of dollars, and it's a big competition for all those kind of Shadi.com, all these things, all because those things are registered content. Here, right now, you swap it in left and right, basically, fast kind of a thing. That is, we call it as redundancy. That's coming with CDN. Online people clear, sir? Anyone has any questions? Please let me know. Anyone has any questions? Copy and paste, man. My house only this one is. I copied so many things from here. So good to see. Okay, any questions? Fine. Anyone has any questions? Please let me know.
Yeah.
Online people clear, half clear, full clear.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So the content coming you to is faster. So from here, I'll put a full stop. Done. This is the end of AWS in terms of administration. Okay. The next one, Shoaib Akhtar is coming. Okay. That is now these AWS services which are go for it. It is actually for AWS developer. And now you may come up and say, oh, AWS developer, not for me. These are one of the most important AWS services which I'm going to go for it. All are related to development. You are a Python developer, .NET developer. I need focus. I know a lot of people joined this institute. Some of the people, at least 7 to 8 people joined only because of these services only because of S3, IAM, and these services only. I know a lot of people because they were talking to me, sir, I need this one at any cost. So for you, it is going to be high focus. You need to high focus. You need to come up with more and more questions. Until this point of time, you can consider all are like admin AWS services. Okay, now this one is something related to development. A developer needs this AWS services. I don't know, where did I see yesterday only? I think, where did I see, man, all these things? What is that company? Amazon, right? Let me go for it. Someone say, I'll tell you. Arey yaar, I think it will not be there. The feeds will be not there. Shit. How do you go and click on Amazon? Man, why I'll miss it, man? Shit. How can you get all things which are who talked about Amazon? Okay. Chuck post. Okay. Shit, man. There are a lot of posts. View all the post result. Just give me 1 minute. Yesterday, I'll tell you what is that I want to see. One Amazon person has written something. It will go off, man, because so many things will feed. Now it will go off. But very important, sir. I think I'll tell you. The next one is Lambda functions. AWS Lambda functions, API gateway, secret manager. Our AWS services will be done with these three services. Let us see if I have a time. I may go for, I will go for VPC peering. I may go for SQS based on the timeline, but my concentrate will be on Kubernetes. So that's the reason. So if you go back and see, let us go for jobs. I don't know, big companies will not ask you like that one, but how do I go for it? Jobs or AWS. Okay, you see here, what is this one? Let's see. If you go back and see, senior DevOps engineer, whatever they go for it, at the end of the day, so they will ask you, they will not ask you like this one, people, company, see here, what is this? Only this is, that's it. See, what is that? What do you require? Read it. But programming is compulsory because this is for developer. Nothing, sir. What is this? Cloud formation template. That's it. If you are too great in this one, only one thing what you require is little bit of programming knowledge. You are done. And I am telling you, this one, if you ask me, this one should be somewhere between 13 lakhs to 16 lakhs of package. That's it. My friend, one person is getting 34, 36 lakhs of package. Okay, junior person, I think 4 or 3 years junior than me. He only works on only one thing, but 8 hours he'll work on it. What is that? Terraform and CloudFormation template. That's it. Is it clear, right? Very, very, very important. Lambda functions. What is this Lambda function? Why there is a demand? It's not about demand, supply, and anything, but let's go for understanding what is the meaning of Lambda functions. Anyone who's a developer, I would call this one as a 5-star. 5 out of 5, and you keep this one in resume neatly, understand, do some activities, keep it, understand completely, keep it. That's what I want to show you. One Amazon company guy got laid off. Amazon is removing people, right? And we personally specified clearly, I have 8 years of experience, and he explained, I am an expert in Lambda, API gateway, secret management, IAM, very neatly provided. Only those things he worked in Amazon company. Think about it. Okay, so welcome to, and this is what I'm telling you. Lambda function, when I explain you, when I ask you to do, 97, 98% of the people will ignore it. Again, I know, right? Your students, how beautiful students you are. 97% will come up and specify, ఏదో ఒక ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఉంది ఎవడు రాస్తాడు తర్వాత చూసుకుందాం. I'm telling you, right? If you want to get a job, I don't think so there was a single student in my student who took it Lambda function and cloud formation template seriously. They did not get a job. I don't think so there is a single student. I clearly mention it. Take those two things. There are some people, especially there are some girls. I was very shocked to see some girls who took it very seriously. Every day they used to come up and say, this one I am having a problem, this one there is a problem, I written this program, so this one is not working. 3-4 months they were coming and everything. 4th month, done, job. Fine. What is Lambda function and what is the beauty of Lambda function? Nothing, sir. Okay, I think I will tell you a very simple example. I'll start with an example, you will understand. I am asking you to write a program. I know most of the people are not a programmers. I am asking you to write a program. Sir, arey yaar, sir, Dikshit, please write a program. And sir, what is that you want? Can you create? There is one very, very, very important, very important. What is that? How many EC2 instances are there? Very important. 5-star servers, the production servers are very important. If these servers are not there, your business will not run. EC2, EC2, 5-star servers are there. Super excellent. Very good, sir. In this 5-star, 5-star, 5-star services, now I am providing a task to you. I don't know what do you do, Dikshit. I need you to take, there is a C drive here, C drive here, C drive here, very only C drive is there. Take a backup of this C drive. How do you take a backup? Using now I'm asking, take a snapshot of this 3 servers. What is there? Easy, sir. No, I am asking, take the snapshot every 15 minutes. You need to take a backup every 15 minutes at any cost. Tell me, what do you do? Online people, now it is a participation time, sir. I know some people are online, they are developers. Please participate. I am asking you, please take a snapshot every 15 minutes. Then what do you do? What do you do in generally? Use your mind and tell me. I'll be keeping quiet. We are at the edge of AWS services, sir. You write a program. Which program, sir? Which language? Any language. Java? Example. Take it Java. Okay, very good. Now, can you tell me, where do you run the code? You have written a program, right? Where do you run it? Good. Where do you run it? If the program runs only, then only it will take snapshot. Where do you run? Online people, please participate. I need you to take snapshot every 15 minutes of 3 EC2 instance, which are very, 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 very important. Snapshot means backup. I'm like, hey, do it, man. Okay. Dikshit said he will write a program. Okay, very good. He will write a Java program. Very good. How he will execute, where he will execute. Okay, for your example, I will tell you 2 scenarios, so that first thing what will happen, Dikshit will have his own laptop. He has his own laptop. In his own laptop, he will write a Java program, yes or no? And Java has to interact with all these servers or what? AWS. So in his laptop, he has to install as a developer, he has to install AWS SDK of Java. So what is this SDK? You are writing a Java program, right? How Java program will interact with AWS? AWS has provided something called as AWS Java SDK. If you go and click on it, SDK for Java. There are methods to go and connect to AWS, and then you can come up and say create a snapshot, delete a volume, create an EC2 instance. All these methods are there. You can write the programming developer guide. He as a developer, what he will do, he will install prerequisites of Java, he will install AWS SDK, and then he will write a program. And the program, what it will do, it will go and create a snapshot. And now tell me, now the program is ready, what do you do next? Next, all these things are basic. Tuck tuck, answer it. What is the requirement here? Take a snapshot. Okay, when? Now tell me the answer. What
Every
should I do?
15 minutes. We need to
Pardon me,
write a
sir.
shell. We need to write
Yeah.
a shell script. Run
You
for
can write
every
a shell
15 minutes.
scripting, you can write a Java, anything you can write it. Yes, sir. Programming is done. Next,
We need to schedule
we need
that
to,
for every 15 minutes to run.
what is that? What do you
Schedule
do?
that job.
How do you schedule the
Schedule that
job?
job to run 15.
How do you schedule the job? What do you use? That is what it clearly indicates. What are you learning in Linux and Windows? Nothing you're learning. What have you learned? In Linux, it is nothing but cron job. Please write it down and study that one, sir. Very important. Cron job. That is going to be your day in, day out work in Linux.
Yes,
So
run job.
okay, you configure cron job. You can clearly come up and say execute every 15 minutes. This is just an example. This is just an example. I'll show you another way in AWS. It will automatically create a snapshot. I'll show you. But you write a cron job. Where do you write a cron job? In your laptop. And what do you do? This program has to run every 15 minutes. So what happens right now? Every 15 minutes that will run and create a snapshot. Now tell me, what will happen? Your laptop is running 24 into 7 or what? If you want to make sure 3 snapshots are created every 15 minutes, that means your laptop should run every 24 into 7. It has to run. Laptop 24 into 7, one day, 2 day it will run, third day it will fail. There is a, try to understand, there is a difference between desktop and server. Desktops are for your learning kind of thing, 8 hours you can shut down. Server will be running for 1 year continuously. So there is a difference in terms of manufacturing, hardware, OS. Desktop, so you created a laptop, one day it will work, 2 days it will work, third day it will hang. And the first point. Second point, AWS has to interact with, sorry, your laptop has to interact with AWS. You need access key and secret key. You need to hard code in your laptop. If anyone hack your laptop, what will happen? You are in danger. So tell me, laptop is the correct place you write a program? Now next, what do? Next, you can come up and say, what is that next? Create an EC2 instance. Very good. Now I'll scrap this option. Then I'll go and create, what is that? Now good. I'll go and create, what is that? EC2 instance. Then all the prerequisites of Java, Java AWS SDK, all these things I'll go, and then I will write the program, whatever I've written, right? I'll copy here and then a cron job will be written, and every 15 minutes it will run. Now this server is running 24 into 7. Okay, 24 into 7. This server 24 into 7, it is running. It is taking a snapshot of these three servers. Happy? Yes or no? Now tell me, what is the cost you get for this server? That server is 8 GB RAM with 2 core CPU cores with 30 GB storage. That server, what is the bill you will get? What is the bill you will get? Maybe let us take an example, $60 per month. Yes. And what is customer is saying? What is customer is saying? At any cost, please take a backup at this. If you don't do, I'll remove it. So this server will always try to create a snapshot for every 15 minutes. Tell me, how many servers are there? How many servers are there here? Here. How many servers are there? One server. What happens if this server is not working suddenly after 6 months? Copy to where? So suddenly that server is not working, right? Then what do you need to do? Again, you create a EC2 instance, your time will be reached. Customer will come up and say, I told you to 15 minutes. This time you took the snapshot after 1 hour. What is this? I'll put a case against you. You promised me every 15 minutes. What do you do? Arey yaar, what should I do? Then you will go and create not one server, two servers. If one server is not working, another server. What is the cost? $120, right? Yes or no? You will get zero cost. Welcome to Lambda function. No server, nothing. And the program will be running. And based on your 10 minutes, 10 seconds, whatever you mention it, right? Lambda function, what is Lambda function? You can write your code right now. Whatever the Java code you written, right? You can paste it in Lambda function and tell Lambda function, can you execute every 10 minutes? It will automatically execute. Whatever code you write it, not only on snapshot, anything. You can write the code and tell, sir, Lambda function, can you execute this one after 10 minutes? What is the beauty of this Lambda function? Lambda function is serverless. Please write it down. What is Lambda function? Actually, Lambda function, you can paste a piece of a code and you can schedule it, and it is serverless. No server, nothing. No server, nothing. Understood, right? Nothing, sir. No server. And let us take an example. What is the cost you will get? You will shock to see Lambda function is free for every 1 month, 1 million times. You can execute 1 million times for free. And the second thing, sir, the code which I am writing, right, to create a snapshot, the code is taking 4 seconds to execute. You will get a bill of 4 seconds. Whereas if you go and create 2 EC2 instance, you are getting a bill for 24 into 7 into 30 days. Lambda function, if you want to execute a Lambda function, you will get 4 seconds of bill every 15 minutes. It will execute for 4 seconds and done. You'll get only 4 seconds bill. 4 seconds, and you can execute for how many times? 1 million times free. So no server, and the program is running. Are you able to understand? There is no server and program is running. That is the beauty of Lambda function. Anyone has any questions before I show you some real-time example, real-time programming, which I have written and I will showcase to you. Okay, anyone has any questions? Okay, Lambda function, what is the use of a Lambda function? Lambda function is serverless. You can write a piece of a code, paste the piece of a code, and you can schedule it to run every 15 minutes. It will execute. No server, nothing. Online people, anyone has any questions, please let me know. Now I'll tell you some real-time example. Can you give me a real-time example? Do you remember, right, sir? Can you tell me? There are so many times, either I don't know whether you know it or not, what I am doing. So many times I create one server for you. I'll provide a demo. Because of my time up, demo is completed. Happy, okay, this is done. I'll sign off and sign off. In the background, I forgot to stop EC2 instance. So if I forgot to stop EC2 instance, what will happen? What will happen? Next day morning,
Cost.
I'll come up, what is happening? That EC2 instance is running, I'll get 1 day bill. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So that is the reason why there is a concept called as, what is the concept called as? Lambda function. What, see, I'll tell you, what is this lambda function? You can write it in companies. The same habit what I'm doing, it can be applicable in my company also, right? You all people are working in my company. You all people are creating the servers, deleting the server, testing the environment and everything. And today is what, sir? Friday, right? Today is Friday. Now today, what is that one? All Indian mood. Friday, what is the Indian mood? After 6 o'clock, party cat end of a thing. So 5:30, your manager gave you 5 o'clock one work. You created a server and suddenly some testing you have done and it is working. Now you will come up and say, this is my weekend, man. This work is also completed. You hurry don't stop that server. You go off. What will happen? Okay, you will get a bill. At the end of the day, you are not getting bill. Who's getting bill? Company is getting a bill. Now company, as company managers think, Arey, what is this one? Last time I'm getting a bill of $10,000 per month. Now it is $14,000 per month. Why, man? Unnecessary. Now someone will ask you, now let us design something called as cost optimization. What is the meaning of cost optimization? Reduction in cost. So what do you do? Very simple, sir. Now I can do like this one. What I can do? On every day, most of the times people sign off at which time? 6:30. Now I can do at 7:30 in the evening, I will trigger a lambda function, or 7:30 evening, automatically my lambda function will run. What it will do, wherever you created EC2 instance, where tag name is not equal to production, you have a account, right? Wherever there is tag name not equal to production, it will stop all the server at 7:30. Now tell me what will happen. What happens? Where am I getting any bill after 7:30? Why? Even you forgot at 6:30, you forgot and you say, my work is completed. Are, where do we go? Let's go for a party. Let's go and have a beer. Let's go for, you go out. But what is happening? You forgot. Because of your mistake, bill is coming more. What you have done right now? What you have done at 7:30? What you have done? Automatically, what is triggering? Lambda function is triggering. You have written a code in lambda function. What it is doing? It is going and stopping all the EC2 instance where environment is not equal to production. Done. Your cost is reduced. Now there are, I'll tell you. Now let's take an example. And she is very, very studious. She'll come up and say, Amma, you stop at 7:30. I'll go to my home at 8 o'clock and I'll start again. And again work on it. She will start at 8 o'clock, work for 9 o'clock till 1 hour. Again, she forgot. What will happen? Again the bill will come. So what I will do, I can come up with lambda function after 7:30, execute at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, executed. By mistake, someone has started the server and did not stop. What will happen? It will stop. How many servers are required to do this one, my lambda function? 0. I don't have any server in lambda function. I don't go and create EC2 instance, paste my code, and I'll do nothing. I'll just keep it and I'll no server, nothing. Tell lambda function, this is a code which should execute at 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. Can you execute it? The code will execute for 4 or 5 seconds on a half-hour basis. You will get a bill for that one only. Until now, this is my 11th year in AWS training. I did not get 1 rupee cost on lambda function. 1 rupee. I don't use it very aggressively, but I am telling you, I got a cost for S3. I got a cost obviously in EC2 instance, not 1 rupee cost for lambda function. Is it clear? What is lambda function? There are 3 types of lambda function. First type of lambda function I explained you, and this is the proof. See here, sir. Let me, how do you write a program? What do you write a program? Everything I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, but let's go for it. So you go back and see here, sir. I'll show you. Let's go into lambda function. I'm not going to show any demo right now. I'll go for tomorrow. Okay, if you see here, I've already written a lot of things, but if you see, I've written one AWS lambda function. What is the lambda function name? stop instances, and I have written the .python program. It's a simple program. Whatever you write it, you can say, hello Dikshit, it will run. I have written, I am talking to AWS with AWS SDK in Python, Booto. I am getting all the EC2 instance, and I am what I'm doing, stopping all the EC2 instance. Is it clear, right? Very simple. As a demo, this program, where, what, everything, let us create another Lambda function and I'll show you tomorrow, but you can do it like this one. And sir, let us go right click, a small demo purpose, sir. EC2, I'll take an example of EC2. How many servers are running? How many? How many servers are running? All the servers are stopped, right? Yes or no? How many servers? 2 servers are there. I'll take an example. I'll select this server. I'll go and click on state. What is that I'll do? Start the server. This server is started, right? I forgot. What will happen? Nothing. You can go into the Lambda function. Let me show you. How do you? I'll go everything again tomorrow. Don't worry. Now I want to just show you. There is something in CloudWatch. You have an option in CloudWatch. You go below and you have a something called as, what is that? Rules. We'll talk about this one. Event bridge rules. I want to create a new rule. I'll create a new rule. Okay, this is, no, let me go and provide you this one. Okay, create a rule, and now I'll come up and say this lambda function should execute every 30 minutes, 20 minutes. What is that? You'll come up and say, what is this? Schedule it. Schedule it. It has to run. For now, I'm going to run. It has to run every 1 minute. What has to run every 1 minute? What has to run? What is stop instance? Lambda function. What is this? Target add. What is that? Lambda function. I want to execute it. This is a lambda. What is the lambda function name? Stop instances. Done. I just write it stop. That's it. Now in the background, lambda function is running every 1 minute. And what is the program it will do? Whenever the server is started, what it will do? Wait for it. After 1 minute, what will happen? What will happen? The server is, what is that here? Running. Lambda function you
Will it
specified to
stop?
run every 1 minute. What is that code I have written there? Stop EC2 instance.
Stop.
1 minute. Wait for 1 minute. This server will, what happens? It will automatically run. You can, what is that? Disable, you can delete, you can edit the parameters. Every 1 minute this one will run. Where is that button, man? Refresh button. Okay, here, right? What happened? That's it. And where is the server? No server. Is it clear, right? So if you see here, no sir, can you remove this one? I'll go and stop, and what I'll do? Delete and click on delete. Now the rule is deleted. Are you getting me? I don't forget about stop and stop. Like, think about what are the use cases. Every use cases you can write it. Security group is there. Scan your security group. Suddenly, basically, Dikshit has created a security group. Everything by mistakenly, Dikshit has created a security group again by making all traffic, all port numbers open, which is very dangerous. What you can do? Every 5 minutes, you can scan your security group and check it out. Is there any port open with 0.0.0.0.0? Open, immediately notify it. Just think about it. Any kind of a thing, you can go with very, very, very powerful lambda function is that one. And for this activity, you don't require any server. You just write a program and paste it and execute it. It will take care. So actually you may have a question, sir, how it is taking care in the background? I have not yet started that topic. Each Lambda function, it will go and create it. It is actually a container. Actually, Kubernetes, Docker container, it will create a container. Container will be created. Your code will execute. Container will die off. You will get 4 seconds bill. Those kind of demo I will go for tomorrow. Anyone has any questions? Anyone has any questions? Please let me know. Is it clear, right? Now, what are the things required for this code? Actually, a code means where it write. Code requires a RAM. Code requires operating. What is that one? All these things, let's go for tomorrow. Beauty is my code is there. I can go and schedule something called as automatically. Not only I can create a role to run it. What is that? Schedule. Schedule. Not only 5 minutes. Not create schedule. What is this one? Next one. What is that? Cron expression, cron job in Java. I can come up and say execute at 9:30 in the morning. Then it can execute at 9:30 in the morning. You just paste it actually. Every 9:30 in the morning, it will go and stop all the EC2 instance. This Lambda function will run. This is the beauty of Lambda function. Any questions anyone has, please let me know. Let us go for tomorrow demo Lambda function. And I am thinking to go for 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Is that okay? Is that okay? 7 o'clock to the class will be 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, I'll explain you Route 50. Array, before I wait, no. Before I go for it, this guy has to create a domain. Wait a minute, sir. 1 minute. Let me check it out. I told him the owner, but I don't know what he's doing. Okay, kellyamazon.com. Let's see. I don't know, sir. Let's see. 1 minute. kellyamazon.com. Is hosted zone. To click on hosted zone. These things are working, right? I think kelly.com registered by Route 53 register. Give me 1 minute, sir. Just give me 1 minute. One is not working. Okay, that's fine. You can just come tomorrow. Okay, I'll tell you if you want to continue at 8 o'clock, because if the domain requires 24 hours to go and refresh, I don't know what he has done. If that is the case, if the domain is not working, you will have 7 to 8. If the domain is working, I'll make it 8 to 9. You can come. It will be video recorded. You can be, and others 8 to 9 people will also. Route 53 topic I want to cover for around like 1 hour, 20 minutes or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. 1 more minute. Sorry. Workman. No, I think I need to fix it. I need to fix this. These people have not created properly. Okay, 1 minute, sir. I think this is what, let's see. This is what registered domains, sir. Okay. Okay, this is not yet done by register a domain. Okay, I think there is something wrong. These people have done it. Let me do it and I'll get back to you. Okay? I'll go and create a domain and it'll ask you purchasing the amount. Oh, these people have not purchased the domain. Okay, I'll take care. Hosted zone is created. I say, alright, come on, man. These people have not registered the domain. That's fine. I'll take care. It's not yet done. Let's see. Okay. Let's see tomorrow. Lambda function, second type. I'll go through some more examples like stop instances, then start instances, then anything you can write it down. Then the second type with full demo. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Important class. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.